will be back shortly. Yeah, there we go. And we are now moving on to the top card of today's mid-season showdown here at Toys and Games at Bugis Plus. My name is Matthew Hui.
And I'm Justin, and together we'll be going through the top 8 match between Eugene Tan and Martin Tan. Both players being featured on stream previously in the Swiss rounds.
Both players winning their stream matches as well.
Yeah. Martin Tan with a very interesting Naganadel set, I should say, against Eugene, who has, true to his style, has decided to use Mega Venusaur as a bulky monster that it is.
I mean, that's what we think, but it's actually modest. With a good deal of special attack investment, which is an unusual approach by Eugene standards. But apparently that's how he decided Venusaur should be played in 2018.
Yeah, well,
it worked for him. He's in the top card. He was X and 1, I believe.
So I guess one of the
maybe even X and 0, I'm not entirely sure.
One of the big questions that come to my mind is that does Martin Tan have anything to break Venusaur?
Martin did sneak into top card by X and 2 record on resistance. But in terms of beating Venusaur, it's gonna be a bit of a toss-up between the Megas especially. Since Mega Venusaur versus Mega Gardevoir, it's
both
a speed issue. Since both of them 2-hit knock out each other. Venusaur with the Sludge Bomb onto Gardevoir's Fairy type, and Gardevoir with the Size Shock.
Yeah.
That being said, if Venusaur can land a Leech Seed on Gardevoir, he might actually be able to store it out long enough. And get a and before KOing with Sludge Bomb.
Okay, so I mean, we did have about a half an hour to 45-minute break for these players to think about their matchups, and
that's kind of all they had to do, because it's a very strange time. It's neither lunch nor dinner, so
this is a time where we call it tea, Matthew.
Yeah, but we did see most of our players walking through their own matchups against their opponents, with themselves and with other players as well.
Yeah, the other top card matches have begun already, so ours should begin shortly as well. Yeah, I want to talk a bit more about Martin Tan, because he hasn't had the best successes with tournaments as of late. So what was the stakes for him? Like, what was the CP payout for him?
He's been doing well in mid-season showdowns, but only in mid-season showdowns. So
hey, this is a mid-season showdown.
This is a mid-season showdown. So I didn't know. He went to the final of a Malaysian mid-season showdown. He won a Singapore mid-season showdown, and he's here at top 8. And his team is going to be the Naganadel, Katana, Incineroar, Landorus Therian, Tapu Fini, and the Gardevoir.
And for Eugene, we do have Tapu Koko, Cresselia, Tapu Fini, Landorus Therian, Venusaur, and the Incineroar.
Yep, both players Megas, not quite what we're used to seeing so far this year. It's going to be Gardevoir on Martin's side, and the Venusaur on Eugene's side.
Gardevoir has been gaining in popularity. I mean, we attribute that to the success that Benjamin Tan had in the Malaysian Open.
Yeah, not just that. I mean, it's a team that he and other players, I think many of them his friends from overseas as well, have been piloting similar teams to good success around the world.
Not only that, I think looking back further in the Hong Kong Open, where we were watching the finals with Melvin,
there were 3 or maybe even 4 Gardevoir. I mean, they all fell before Melvin's mic, so
but it's a testament to how the Gardevoir is being used, that made it all the way up to the top
somehow
4.
People can't beat it. Somehow. Not sure how, but somehow.
Will Eugene be able to beat Martin Tan's Gardevoir? We shall see shortly.
Yeah, interesting to see whether which of his Tailwind users Martin decides to bring.
Katana or the Naganadel. Actually, I don't think Naganadel has Tailwind actually.
Well, but Eugene doesn't know that, does he? Well, I suppose none of us will know anything since there's nothing on the screen.
All I see is white, Matthew.
In Eugene's words, I suppose.
No.
We're not going to repeat that.
I'm not going to flag this video as inappropriate. Okay.
Here we go. It's going to be Martin Tan against Eugene Tan in top 8. Both having secured a decent amount of championship points, but with a chance to double that total. Venusaur and Landorus coming out for Eugene.
Incineroar Gardevoir for Martin. So both of their Megas off the bat alongside a Cat Intimidator.
But one Intimidator clearly superior to the other.
The one with Fake Out, obviously, right?
I mean, the one that's super effective against the other.
Okay. Yeah.
And can put good damage out on the...
wait, Gardevoir actually traced the Intimidate, so Landorus now is at -2 instead.
Well, it's not like Sorafil would have done Gardevoir any good, so Martin getting a good coin flip on turn 1. Traces the right ability.
I mean, it's not really affected, the trace ability is not affected by the position of the Pokemon, right?
It's random. Only Ditto's Imposter is based on what's directly opposite.
Alright then, alright. So, right off the bat, what is the game plan for these two? Eugene, maybe just go for the offensive? Martin does have Fake Out
Gardevoir outspeeds, definitely.
Uh-huh.
So, if they go into an all-out slugfest, Martin's likely to come out on top, since he has the faster Mega.
But Landorus is should be faster as well and can contribute to getting rid of the Gardevoir.
Yeah, yeah, there is the rock side to think about. Here's the switch out for Eugene. So Eugene, I think getting another Intimidate out? No, that's going to be the double. Hey, that's a Cresselia. Interesting choice. Eugene hoping to get Trick Room up, but if he gets Trick Room up, then Incineroar will outspeed him. So we'll see how this goes.
And Gardevoir also kind of enjoys Trick Room.
Nah, but Venusaur is a lower base speed, so safe to assume the Gardevoir is faster than the Venusaur.
Yeah, I want to see what the Gardevoir goes for this turn, whether it goes for a protect or just goes straight up for attack on the Venusaur.
Venusaur going to protect here, so Gardevoir not going for the protect. Do we see a fake out from the Incineroar? It's going to be fake out into Cresselia. The mirrors of chip damage as Hyper Voice comes out. So Martin correctly predicting the Venusaur will not attack. He gets a free Hyper Voice off on the Cresselia.
Nice chunk of damage on the Cresselia, although not very significant.
And now Eugene's Venusaur forced to take hits, I believe, and a double up Side Shock and Fair Blitz might even do it. Oh, not after the Intimidate though.
Yeah, it is still good damage that Venusaur has to worry about, especially if the Flap Blitz does have a nasty side effect.
Oh, it's going to leave himself open. Here's the Side Shock into Venusaur's defense, base physical defense stat.
That's a lot of damage.
And Flare Blitz, even with the Thick Fat, stopping it from being super effective, might still be enough. Incineroar having a high base attack stat even after Intimidate.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see whether the Intimidate from the Landorus was sufficient.
Venusaur going to move and get the Sludge Bomb off into Gardevoir. Not going to KO. Does he get the poison? Does get the poison. So they might trade Megas after all, just not immediately.
So no Flare Blitz coming out here.
And Venusaur will stick around. And Venusaur having no passive damage on it, whereas Gardevoir is going to be slowly poisoned to death.
The timer is ticking for Gardevoir here. Venusaur could just go for another protect while Cresselia further chips it down with the Icy Wind. So Martin has to choose his Pokemon here carefully. Something that can kill the Cresselia at this HP range would be ideal.
Eugene revealing that the speed control options he's opted to go for this game is going to be Icy Wind.
It is the Naganadel, alright.
Who can just supersede it all, but I suppose we pointed out it doesn't have Tailwind.
Yeah, he does have to be afraid of the Inferno Overdrive. I don't know,
Slash Bomb might be enough at this point. And get a Beast Boost.
I wonder, honestly. Because I was talking to Martin, he was telling me that it's not actually a modest Naganadel, it's actually timid. But he has invested it in such a way that, yeah, the Beast Boost is, it does give it the special.
Then what's the point of being timid if you can't outspeed Salamence?
I have no idea, man. I have no idea. I'm just telling you what he said. Venusaur going for a protect here.
Yeah, my question is directed to Martin. As there is going to be Inferno Overdrive.
Oh shit, I think it's going into the Venusaur.
It's going to survive with the protect.
Yes, for sure.
It's going to tell you it's super effective, but not quite.
Oh man. I think Martin is being a bit too aggressive here.
He's got options to kill Venusaur. I don't think he has to go so hard.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Nothing at all.
Wow. The Thick Fat really coming into play here. And Icy Wind.
Super effective on Naganadel, not that it's not going to do much damage.
Yeah.
Frail as Naganadel is, it's not that frail.
Does bring down the speed as well, so one of his selling points.
Well, Venusaur's still not going to be faster than Naganadel, even after the Icy Wind.
Gardevoir going for the Trick Room here.
Okay, now it is. But Gardevoir's going to be slower, thanks to the Icy Wind. Oh, if it survives, which it doesn't.
Okay.
And I don't think Martin is anything slower at the back. Incineroar. Yeah, Incineroar.
So does have a very handy Intimidate.
But Naganadel is also weak to Psychic. But does Eugene carry a Psychic attack?
Likely though, I think he might.
Really? A lot of players opt not to carry a Psychic attack on Cresselia nowadays.
Yeah, well, they do have stuff like Helping Hand, Ally Switch for example. Yeah, I can see there are better options, yes, than Psychic.
No. Ally Switch is certainly not a better option.
I kind of feel he has. And if he does, it's a very easy way for him to pull ahead.
Will he KO? Naganadel is frail, but Crest special attack? Well, we'll find out. Incineroar should pick off Venusaur though. Eugene might choose to protect his Venusaur, but at this point, is it really worth protecting?
You know what my answer is. If you ever get a free switch in, you take it. But Eugene might have different ideas. And I guess the switching to Landorus is actually not such a bad deal because you do intimidate the Incineroar as well.
He's going to switch off for Cresselia though, so maybe no Psychic attack there. Or afraid of the knockoff from the Incineroar. No, Landorus will get knocked off too, just that it loses a Scarf instead. Well, he's just going for the fake out into the Landorus slot.
Cresselia actually. Yeah, the Cresselia slot. At least it will go on to Incineroar.
Now he needs to remove the Venusaur, which he doesn't. So that's going to recover some HP and going to recover more HP next turn. And the cycle will move on unless Martin does something about it and quickly.
I think Martin's going to switch out the Incineroar. He has to, otherwise Venusaur is just gonna protect and get more passive healing out of this.
Yep. He might even be out of Flabber's KO range, so...
And the Naga Nadell, what does he do? Does he try to go for damage on the Landorus? Oh my god, he doesn't switch out his Incineroar.
Well, that's free damage. Oh, that's free healing.
Naga Nadell going for the protect here.
I think Eugene earthquaked, since he protected his Venusaur.
Oh well, okay. So Incineroar will be taking a chunk of damage, but not before Incineroar U-turns out. Okay, so he does switch.
But doesn't have a flying type at the back. Unless he
Uh,
brought Landorus.
Yeah.
Well,
right.
we'll find out.
I
His
don't
last
think-
slot
I don't think he brought Landorus though, because you have already Incineroar.
is going to be Phoenix. So Phoenix is going to take an earthquake,
Ooh.
we suspect.
He does not enjoy the Venusaur matchup.
I think Eugene would have liked to be knocked off there, though.
Oh yeah, under Trick Room, right?
Since now he's locked into earthquake. But there's still damage on Feeny, unintimidated.
In terms of speed though, I kind of feel that Venusaur is the slowest thing on the field. Even if Feeny is slower, can't really kill the Venusaur as well with dual steps of
Venusaur
Fairy
might
and
KO with
Water.
Gaga Drain
Yeah.
and heal all the way back up.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this is where the cycle continues. Somehow Martin has let himself play. Martin has let Eugene push him into a corner with the wall that is Venusaur, which honestly isn't that big of a wall or threatening of a wall.
Yeah.
But Martin's played a bit too passively, trying to exploit turns that Eugene didn't really give him. And honestly, sub is always threatening when you really threaten your opponent's Pokemon with the Pokemon hiding behind the sub, but Naganado is, shall we say, not the most threatening in this particular position.
Yeah. The Venusaur's thick fat ability is going to really come in really handy. As Incineroar switches in once again.
Martin forced Eugene Incineroar to not get Gaga Drain on the Feeny,
Well, Landorus Earthquake is not really going to hurt the Venusaur as much now.
but he's not going to chance it.
Yeah.
Damage on Venusaur, not quite what Eugene wants, as the Cresselia comes back in. And Venusaur does go for the Gaga Drain. Into the Assault Vest Incineroar, going to take that no problem, but it's going to heal itself out of the Sludge Bomb range, most probably.
Well, we shall see. The Sludge Bomb does connect here with Naganadel. Okay, into the Cresselia.
Into the Berry, I believe.
My god. Oh, it does get the poison.
Especially
as
with this poison.
well. Oh.
And there is Berry range right there. That's not the poison he wanted.
So, as we can see, Naganadel's damage output is really a bit lacking in this department. Not being able to get rid of Cresselia.
Well, it is a neutral attack, and neutral attacks on Cresselia are typically underwhelming. And but at the same time, he Slash Bomb into the Landorus slot, so kind of tells you that he doesn't really have better options to hit Landorus with.
Nagadel going for the protect here. Incineroar, I think, probably going for Flare Blitz on the Venusaur. He has to try to take it out as soon as possible. No, instead he goes
Still
for
going
another
for the
U-turn.
passive play. And if there's a well, I suppose, but if he Slash Bomb through that slot, that doesn't matter who comes in. Finny's still going to take a chunk of damage.
Nah, he's not gonna protect it, so... Oh yeah, yeah, you're right.
So Finny's going to eat a Slash Bomb or a Leech Seed. It's going to be a Leech Seed. So it doesn't even matter whether you attack or you switch. That slot was a very free Leech Seed for
You
Eugene.
see Ice Beam come out into Naganadel, which
Yeah, he
protected.
carries 2 ice attacks. So
It's pretty typical.
no psychic attack on the
Pretty typical.
Cresselia.
Ice Beam is to counter stuff like Mance, and Icy Wind is more for general speed control. And Trick Room has run out as well. So Naganadel, fastest thing on the field. Can he do anything with his speed though is the question.
Chip damage, it looks like. The best he can hope for. At least he got a poison on Cresselia, even though it did bring it into berry range. At least now it's chipping it, it's taking it down.
I kinda think Eugene has to try to convert something into a kill so that he can further advance his position. and
He
put
wants a
more
Gaga Drain on
pressure.
Finny. He's just dying for the Gaga Drain on Finny. He's gonna put himself back up above half.
And Finny once again retreats, going for the Incineroar.
But I'm pretty sure if he doubled up to Venusaur there, he could have gotten the KO though. Since I think Finny does outspeed. Or does neither player know for sure?
Doesn't want to chance it probably, and Venusaur not even going for Gaga Drain, going for the protect here. As Cresselia should probably go for Ice Beam. Slash Bomb into Cresselia, ignoring the Venusaur.
Since Ice Beam does, Ice Wind will not break the sub. Ice Beam gonna break the sub, and
For sure will break the sub.
slowly but surely Eugene is bringing Martin into a position where Earthquake on Landorus might seal out the game.
Yeah, Naganadel, despite the wings, is actually not a flying type, I think.
Anything but, it's weak to ground. So at this point, the Feeny is the only thing that could survive an Earthquake from the Landorus.
Even then, not sustain Earthquakes, and can't really retaliate and get rid of the Landorus in a fell swoop as well.
So it's all, now at this point, Eugene just wants to bring Landorus in. And with Cresselia dying to poison, at some point, he's gonna get the switch in he wants.
Yeah.
And he's even yet to reveal his last Pokemon.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, Martin just let Eugene push him to a corner.
And all that after Venusaur took like 70% on turn 1. And somehow, Martin couldn't follow through.
Yeah, it looked very promising. At the very least, I guess Naganadel gets a Beast Boost here, so that's a +1 special attack. And
Survives this turn.
perhaps a Flare Blitz, no Leech Seed into Incineroar here.
But as pointed out, now it's just Landorus.
Yeah. Landorus' time to shine. Oh my god. That's the Tick Fat coming into play here for Venusaur. Does hang on and recovers a bit with the Leech Seed.
Still, the Venusaur should have been removed a long time ago. Martin just never pressed this early advantage. As Landorus will come in, lock himself into Earthquake, and
Quite happily actually, yeah.
yeah, and that will be it. Now if he misplays, or well, arguably misplays, and goes for Rock Slide, then Martin maybe has a chance and a way back.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Well, you never know, Eugene is just so unwilling to damage his own Venusaur.
That's the only rationale I can think of, and even then he could protect the first turn. So
True. And Incineroar can't protect on Martin's side.
yeah. And I mean Rock Slide isn't really the worst move as well. Does have a very nifty chance to flinch.
It's the missed chance though.
Naganadel going for a protect here. Will we see an Earthquake? We will see the Rock Slide. So
See what I mean? It's a way back for Martin.
if his Incineroar can act here,
If he can act. Oh, it's Berry, not even the Assault Vest.
Alright, that explains why he took so much damage from the Geiger Drain there. Venusaur going for the Sludge Bomb into Incineroar. Shouldn't KO it. Does get the poison
Does it
as well.
flinch though, most importantly.
Yeah.
Does
no,
get the
go for
knockoff into the... Okay. I suppose now Naganado does outspeed.
Yeah, but you open up the options for Earthquake now. I think he was predicting the protect on the Venusaur.
I think Martin might just win this.
Are you sure?
Because now the Naganado will get the KO onto the Landorus. So here comes down to what Martin's last is the Fini. Oh, Fini against Venusaur.
Yeah. Not
Oh no, Naganado could go for the Venusaur instead.
leave itself open to Earthquake. I doubt Fini.
Oh, Fini can't outspeed Landorus, that's also true. And Venusaur attack last turn, so he can protect this turn. So Naganedo's incentivized to go for the Landorus. And then hope that Fini can't hit Venusaur neutral, so...
I guess you do set up because at this point Eugene might want to capitalize on a supposed
true.
protect on the Fini
Maybe a
and
Come
Leech
Mine
Seed.
this turn.
Yeah, and perhaps just Leech Seed the Naganadel. Just push it further down the
Yeah,
line.
but first things first, Martin needs to KO the Landorus this turn.
Yes, indeed.
He knows it was Scarf, doesn't carry protect, needs to get a KO. Oh, what?
Goes for another protect and Rock Slide once again for Landorus here. My word. Muddy Water will connect with the Landorus.
Does KO the Landorus here. At least.
And the Geiger Drain should finish off the Fini. Huh.
But Landorus at neutral against a Naganado at -1.
You sort of wonder if the Naganadel hadn't gone for protect and instead gone for attack, killed the Venusaur,
Yes.
and he'll be in a much better position.
The Naganado was not threatened by anything, that's the most confusing part. Oh, he was threatened by Earthquake because the Scarf was knocked off.
Yes.
Then why did you knock the Scarf off? In fact, now that we realize that the Naganado is at -1 because of the Icy Wind, why on earth did he knock off the Landorus?
Yeah.
Once he saw the Rock Slide.
He would have gotten more mileage out of the move being locked in rather than threat of Landorus switching to Earthquake. You're
Honestly, Eugene should have been punished a lot harder for that lock. We see why he did it, because there was Coco at the back, but Earthquake would have won him the game.
right. Truly, yes.
Just pressing Earthquake would have won him the game. Since he had 2 turns. Turn 1 you protect Venusaur, you Earthquake, you remove Naganado. Naganado has protect,
so
you remove the Incineroar,
yes.
and then you
Force
force
in
the
the
Fini
Fini.
in. And next turn you Earthquake again, remove the Naganado, and the Fini protects, then Coco comes in and Coco wins. Oh, but he locked into Earthquake, I suppose.
Yeah, then I guess Coco could protect again. That's another turn.
Yeah, that's another turn. So at some point, Fini has hit a double. And even if it does hit a double, it's still a single target Earthquake at the end of the day.
True.
And the Fini had already taken chip.
Yes.
So Earthquake would have won regardless.
Oof.
So Eugene going for Rock Slide was a risk he didn't need to take. And Martin really should have punished him a lot harder.
Yeah, the double protect on the Naganadel just hurts watching. You wonder what could have been.
Yeah, what on earth is
Naganadel is at least faster than the Venusaur. Sure, if you rock slide, you flinch from the rock slide, then there's nothing much you can say. But at least attempt to get rid of the Venusaur. You have a +1 for God's sake.
And again, the only reason why you had to protect was because you feared Earthquake, and the only reason you feared Earthquake was because you knocked off the Scarf.
Instead of going for a, say,
Flagship to KO the Venusaur.
Yeah. We do
So
see
here is the Venusaur and the Incineroar.
yeah, a bit of a lead, I think.
As Incineroar and Naganadel hit the field for Martin.
So,
Martin's Incineroar so far looks to be the faster one.
yeah, well, it is shiny. It has to be superior in some way, right? But yeah, Martin definitely threatening with both dual fire attacks here. Flagship from Incineroar, Inferno Overdrive from Naganadel.
Venusaur's not weak to fire though.
Well, it's a grass type, right? But yeah, you're right. After he Mega Evolves, that Take Fire ability kicks in. Should be able to take it pretty comfortably. Not to mention the fact that Eugene's Incineroar is there to disrupt things with Fake Out.
Yeah, turn 1 you probably sense the trade fake outs unless a player decides to switch, which neither of them do. As Venusaur takes to Mega Form again, importantly Martin was not able to KO it through the entirety of the last game.
Do you see Fake Out onto Incineroar?
Are we going to see trade fake out? Yep. And again Martin's Incineroar just get the speed.
Martin
So looks to be the faster one.
to be afraid of the Venusaur Protect, so he doesn't really want to double too hard into the Venusaur, but at the same time if he doesn't, then he's going to be punished for his passive play, so it's a very
Venusaur can hurt him right now though.
Sorry?
Only thing Venusaur can do right now is to Leech Seed.
yes. I think that's actually sufficient.
The problem is that he can't punish the Incineroar either.
Yeah.
Because we've seen his third slot.
Sludge
It
Bomb.
is the U-turn and it's not the low kick, so he can't really damage Eugene's own Incineroar.
Yeah, not with the Intimidate as well on both Pokemon. On the Incineroar, yeah. Nagata going for a Protect here.
Hoping to catch the Leech Seed to that slot.
Or the Protect.
As VGC goes into the Incineroar.
Okay, well that's unfortunate. Incineroar goes for the knockoff here.
Knocking off the Assault Vest on Eugene's side.
Nice critical hit.
As knockoff comes out into the Naganadel, hoping to knock off, hoping to break the sash.
Naganadel is not sashed.
Oh yeah, it's
Inferno
Crystal.
Overdrive. So
I suppose it's neutral damage. Is Incineroar's strongest attack on the Naganadel since it does resist Flare Blades.
that okay, makes a bit more sense.
Just a bit, 5 more base points of damage, but no recoil as well.
Fair enough. So, I mean, what does Martin go for here? Does he go for the Venusaur, who is potentially going to protect? Or but at the same time, as you pointed out, he doesn't really have a very strong way to punish Incineroar for Eugene.
Now he does have Sludge Bomb into a non-Assault Vest Incineroar, which will be a 2-hit KO.
Still not enough.
As Eugene features for another poison, which he's been getting, but doesn't get it this time. As Incineroar U-turns out, doesn't get the KO, and it leaves something open for a knockoff of Eugene's own.
Perhaps if he brought in the Gardevoir.
It's going to be Landorus on Martin's side,
Alright.
which we didn't see in game 1.
Yeah, further intimidating the...
Might lose his Scarf though, if it is Scarf. We do see knockoff come out. It is into the Naganadel, so it's not even a 2-hit KO after the intimidates.
Yeah, -2 at this
So
point.
at this point, Eugene probably switching the Incineroar out unless he decides to sack it.
Yes, Martin, just because Naganadel has wings does not mean he's flying. Please do not press Earthquake. It's very tempting to do so because of the Incineroar and the Venusaur.
He could protect Naganadel.
Yeah, true. And Incineroar does switch out, brings in the Landorus.
Landorus coming in for Eugene. Eugene bringing double Intimidators once again.
Yeah, I mean, so did Martin if you think about it.
That's true. Both of them bringing both Landorus and Incineroar. As Martin just goes for the safe U-turn. It's one of the move. Has used it twice this game already. And I think Incineroar's coming back.
Yeah, to intimidate Eugene's own Landorus. But Naganadel still hasn't gone for the Inferno Overdrive.
I don't think he wants to burn it in this scenario. I suppose it is still the strongest move he has against Venusaur from a neutral standpoint.
Yeah, perhaps he wants to chip Venusaur down lower.
Just go for the Sludge Bomb into the Venusaur.
It is neutral at least, but yeah, that damage. My word. And at this point, once again, Eugene finds himself tempted with the prospects of Earthquaking.
Martin has Landorus at the back, so it's not quite as tempting. Last game, there was no Landorus, so...
So a U-turn here or a switch perhaps would be more prudent.
Yeah, so they'll try to fake out from Martin's side. But
Which
by staying in to fuse fake out, it means Venusaur will get at least recovery this turn,
they're going for a substitute here.
despite not being able to punish either of these Pokemon very hard.
Slash Bomb into Naganadel.
4 times resist. No, 2 times
times
resist.
only.
Yeah, Dragon doesn't resist poison. And he breaks anyway.
Hey! And there's more recovery for the Venusaur.
Was the fake out really worth it? You do wonder.
Not really. Maybe if he hadn't protected and gone for attack instead with Naganadel. If he killed the Landorus,
Well, I think it's fair to say he doesn't have hidden power eyes then.
yeah. Yeah, we've seen the full extent of his movesets already. Touch Bomb, Substitute Protect, and the Flamethrower.
Flamethrower.
Landorus coming into the slot of Naganadel.
Incineroar's gonna stay in and give Venusaur more recovery.
At this point, I think Martin doubles down on just killing everything but Venusaur.
Not doing a very good job of that either though.
Incineroar does hang on.
That is Barry.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Might flinch, I suppose. Gonna take another Slash Bomb for his trouble.
But Barry just means more recovery for the Mega Venusaur.
Just another Slash Bomb into the Incineroar. Doesn't have the Assault Vest. Gets
the
poison.
Oh my.
And flinches anyway.
Oh my. Very, very spicy match we have here.
I don't really see it as bad luck per se, because Martin is never been in a position to take advantage of the turns anyway.
I think the wall.
If Venusaur's back to full.
Yeah. Yeah. He never really.
Now Gardevoir has to come in. And hope to not get flinched.
Yeah.
He has to be Gardevoir. Oh, it's not Gardevoir.
He's still Naganadel, so we don't know what his last mount is yet.
The Naganadel that I think might get 1 hit KO'd by Slash Bomb at this point.
Rock Slide as well, coming out from the Scarf Landers.
Yeah, even if Rock Slide misses, I think Slash Bomb is enough based on how he broke the sub.
Woo. Might not actually, I'm not sure. But yeah.
I have no faith in Naganado's defensive capabilities, and he has to switch Gardevoir into an attack. Shall we say that's not the best position to be in?
Yeah, what if the Venusaur Slash Bomb into that slot?
He could have just brought Gardevoir in to begin with.
Rock Slide.
Takes a Rock Slide, might even take a Slash Bomb. Naganado is going to get the Infinite Overdrive off, but
as we saw in the first game, not enough to kill.
40%.
About 50,
50,
I think.
yeah. He's been playing from behind this entire game. I don't think this is going to change much. It's going to be Landorus. Does he even get the KO on Landorus?
We'll find out. No,
Not even.
Not quite.
Does he even get the Beast Boost to damage the Venusaur with? Comes in on the lead seat at least, so not as badly punished as he could have been.
But I mean.
But Landorus is still the fastest thing on the field.
Yay.
Rockslide can still flinch everything.
And Slash Bomb is coming.
And Rockslide is going to kill Naganado at this point.
Slash Bomb is coming on the Gardevoir, and it's already on the back foot, so can't really win the trade with the Mega Venusaur one-on-one.
At this point, yeah, Slash Bomb is going to do... If he doesn't KO outright, he's going to bring it very close. And with Landorus Rockslide, I think that's going to be enough.
Truly. He has to worry about flinches as well, so...
He needs Rockslide to miss and double into Venusaur, and even then, I wonder.
It's a tough... I mean, I kind of feel what Martin is going for. Double,
yeah, he's going for it, it looks like.
Inferno overriding the Landorus. He wants to kill the Landorus
Yeah, Beast Boost.
and get a Beast Boost to be able to take on the Mega Venusaur.
Didn't quite work out though, because Naganado using a neutral Z move,
No stab, yeah.
not the strongest of attacks.
Gardevoir protecting here.
He needs to dodge the Rock Slide here onto Naganado. Does not get it. Down goes Naganado. Oh, survives. Just
Not
about.
a flying type.
Does he move? Does not
No.
move.
There we go. Slash Bomb into I mean, there's still an option. He has to dodge one Rock Slide now.
That's
This
also
one.
true. And get a return KO onto Landorus.
I mean, it's not difficult to do. You just need to dodge one Rock Slide. Gardevoir though.
Even then, it's hard to see Martin having a solid game plan moving forward, especially since the Venusaur is still there. Yeah, Landorus can't come in to take a Slash Bomb. Since Gardevoir has to take a Slash Bomb at some point, he needs to not get KO'd by it.
The Lychee is doing him no favors as well. And Eugene, has to be said, he has not lost a single Pokemon yet. As of this round.
He has not looked at the risk of losing
Oh
anything
my.
other than this Landorus, and he
Naganadel.
protects Naganado. Now he needs to win a Landorus P-tie.
I guess that's the better chances of dodging Rock Slide, I suppose.
That is true.
Slash
But that
bomb.
means no beast boost. He's gonna get poisoned as well.
Oi, oi. Don't jinx it.
Every single slash bomb is poisoned thus far.
Okay, he needs to dodge. He needs to win the speed tie, hit with rock slide, or lose the speed tie and dodge the rock slide.
If it is a speed tie.
What?
Oh,
Protecting again.
goodness gracious. He went for it again. Well, he lost speed tie anyway, so he's gonna flinch watch.
Don't jinx it, Matthew. Don't jinx it, Matthew. Hey, ay, ay. Slash bomb.
It's hard to really point to rolls not going his way, honestly. Because he's just played himself into such poor positions.
Very questionable double protects. Honestly, I don't really blame him. There's a lot of pressure to get rid of Mega
At that
Venusaur.
point, double protect, sure, flinch, sure, but it's too late. By now, it's just far too late. He had the right idea in game 1. Lead the Gardevoir to immediately threaten damage.
Yeah.
And he just kind of blew it. Didn't follow up. Let Venusaur slowly recover its way up. Now he needs to finish the Venusaur to even stand a chance.
There's Incineroar waiting at the back.
Or crit the Side Shock, of course.
Yeah. Gardevoir does go for Side Shock here.
Needs a crit here, or a flinch.
Let's hear that sound. Oh, that's just a super
That's
effective.
normal sound, and no flinch. Flashbomb gonna kill the Gardevoir, most likely, after at that range. And it's gonna be Landorus against Incineroar, who has Fake Out. So, that should be the game and the set for Eugene.
And Landorus can't protect either, yeah. So you're right. Eugene will take this match and advance to the top 4. Unfortunately, Martin not quite making the cut here. I don't know though. There's immense pressure on Martin to respond to Mega Venusaur.
That's why you have Gardevoir. It's not like Eugene has immediate answers to Gardevoir either. Look at Eugene's team. Doesn't have any steel types. The only poison type he has is the Venusaur. So it's not like Eugene has immediate answers to Gardevoir of his own.
I guess he has to be worried about stuff like Coco
So
unleashing
just as
Electrium.
Martin has to be worried about the Venusaur on Eugene's side, Eugene has to be just worried about Gardevoir, and Gardevoir outspeeds Venusaur.
Yeah.
So in a slugfest, as pointed out before the set even started, Gardevoir wins.
Well,
So to throw that plan aside after game 1, when honestly he had a good start and just kind of waffled away the mid game, to throw that away and go into game 2 with a game plan that was just flawed from the very beginning, you really have to wonder what on earth was going on. Naganeda was so poor in this matchup.
not getting the KOs he needs. Yeah, the Inferno of Drive and Landorus didn't even take it out. It was just Slash Bomb onto Cresselia was like a what, 3-4 hit KO?
5.
Oh, I mean, yeah, considering Barry and such. Oh, I mean, Naganadels, I guess that's why Naganadels' value is not as
It's fine,
price.
just that
Yeah.
in this scenario, he just kept it around in positions where he had no reason to stick around.
There were a lot of turns where momentum was lost as well. Things like where he substituted double protector, which failed.
I think it's fair to say he called every single one of Eugene's Venusaur's protects wrongly.
Yeah.
When he thought Eugene would protect and he played around it, Eugene didn't protect.
Yeah.
Then he attacked into Venusaur protects, and it was just such a mess.
There was pressure, I guess, because based on the first game,
That was the first game.
Yeah, based on the first game, the Inferno Overdrive went into the Venusaur Protect, it just did nothing. So I think based off that, Martin felt a lot of pressure trying to predict Eugene's protects, and he felt that since that Venusaur is going to be such a trouble, he felt that Eugene is going to try to protect it more because by putting himself in Eugene's shoes, he felt that Eugene would think that he would be more aggressive towards his Mega Venusaur.
Could have killed it immediately, and he went for a U-turn with Incineroar in game 1.
I doubt he could kill it.
He was intimidated, sure, but there was a chance.
I doubt he could kill it immediately, but yeah, I think it's
There
wrong.
was a chance.
I think it's wrong to let the Venusaur be at full HP and not pressure in some way. Letting it like freely just help its partner by setting up leech seeds, by getting Slash Bomb poison onto all of Martin's
He got the
Pokemon.
side shock damage in game 1 immediately. And it just from there it just went downhill. And Venusaur entered the game by close to full health.
And yeah, we won't be having an interview.
Since the top 8 sets have been decided, Waywen falls to Martin Teo's Trick Room team. Since apparently Waywen's game plan going in was hope Rock Slide flinches.
The Mushrana.
It looks like Rock Slide didn't flinch. And Martin moves on. And Melvin, well, surprise of the century. Melvin K moves on over Brian So.
And Benjamin beats Rain to advance to the top 4 as well. So we're having a Eugene Tan versus Benjamin Tan. Didn't we have this in Swiss?
Yeah, we did.
Who came out on top if I'm not wrong? It was Eugene that came out on top.
Benjamin got a bit too... Benjamin for some reason didn't bring his Gengar into a double fairy matchup.
Well, now it's the chance for him to adjust once again.
Yep.
So there's opportunity there. And Martin Teo will be fighting Melvin K, which I believe they've actually fought before. Not in Swiss perhaps, but in Malaysia.
I don't
Not
think
sure.
so.
Oh, okay. I'm recalling something wrong then, but yeah, we'll see how that matchup goes.
Melvin didn't do quite as well in the Open itself, whereas Martin did. Martin was always at the top.
Yeah.
So
Okay then, so well, while we decide which top 4 match to bring
we're gonna see Martin versus Melvin.
Oh really?
Yes.
I kind of want to see how Benjamin adjusts though. But
They've already seen this exact set already, so
okay then. So yeah, stay tuned for the top 4 match.